The Blind Marksman, How One Sniper Achieved Perfect Precision After Losing His Sight. Welcome back to Hidden Vietnam History, where we uncover the most extraordinary stories of human determination and impossible achievements from the Vietnam conflict. Tonight we're exploring perhaps the most incredible sniper story ever documented. A male marksman who lost his eyesight to enemy action, but continued achieving confirmed kills using revolutionary techniques that redefined everything we thought we knew about precision shooting. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button for more incredible stories of snipers who transcended human limitations through sheer determination. Like this video if you want to discover how Chen Wei Ming developed blind shooting techniques so advanced they influenced modern accessibility training in military programs worldwide, proving that the greatest obstacles can become the greatest strengths when overcome by human ingenuity. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I love connecting with our global community of precision warfare historians. Now prepare yourself for the ultimate story of human adaptation, because tonight we're meeting Chen Wei Ming, the blind eagle, whose loss of sight became the catalyst for developing shooting techniques that exceeded what sighted marksmen could achieve, proving that true precision comes from within rather than from what the eyes can see. Chapter 1. The Village Eagle. Chen Wei Ming was born in 1947 in the village of Tho Bang, located near the Chinese border in North Vietnam, where traditional hunting methods had been refined over centuries to achieve precision that exceeded what modern technology could provide through systematic understanding of sound, wind, and environmental factors. His father, Chen Van Duc, was legendary among local hunters for his ability to track and eliminate prey using techniques that relied more on hearing and environmental awareness than visual identification, skills that had been passed down through generations of hunters who operated in dense jungle environments where sight was often useless. Ming's childhood training emphasized what his father called whole-body shooting, the integration of all senses to create comprehensive awareness that made visual targeting just one component of precision marksmanship rather than the dominant factor. By age 16, Ming could achieve consistent accuracy at ranges exceeding 500 meters while blindfolded, using only sound and environmental cues to identify target location and optimal shooting opportunities with precision that exceeded what most sighted hunters could accomplish. His recruitment into North Vietnamese sniper training was based on exceptional marksmanship abilities, but more importantly, his demonstrated capacity for shooting using non-visual techniques that could be valuable for operations in conditions where visual targeting was impossible or unreliable. Ming's initial military training revealed that his non-visual shooting capabilities exceeded what conventional sniper instruction could teach, as his childhood development of alternative sensory techniques had created abilities that standard military doctrine didn't recognize or understand. His assignment to advanced sniper operations was based on psychological evaluations indicating exceptional adaptability and sensory integration that made him ideal for missions requiring precision under conditions that would challenge conventional marksmen. Chapter 2. The Perfect Shots. Ming's early operational assignments demonstrated shooting capabilities that exceeded conventional understanding while establishing his reputation as one of the most effective snipers in North Vietnamese forces through systematic application of non-visual precision techniques. His first major operation involved eliminating American forward observers who were directing artillery fire from positions where visual identification was nearly impossible due to camouflage and concealment that defeated normal sniper targeting methods. Ming's approach to the mission utilized sound analysis, environmental awareness, and systematic observation techniques that allowed him to locate and eliminate targets using sensory information that other snipers couldn't detect or interpret effectively. His successful elimination of Captain Robert Hayes at 634 meters in heavy jungle conditions demonstrated precision that exceeded what visual targeting could achieve while proving the effectiveness of systematic non-visual shooting techniques. Ming's operational methods included comprehensive analysis of environmental sounds, wind patterns, and atmospheric conditions that provided information about target location and movement that visual observation couldn't detect or predict accurately. His shooting technique incorporated breathing control, heartbeat regulation, and body position optimization that created stability and precision that exceeded what conventional marksmanship training could provide through standard instruction methods. But perhaps most remarkably, Ming developed what he called sound targeting, the ability to identify and engage targets using only acoustic information while achieving precision that exceeded visual shooting under optimal conditions. Chapter 3. The Devastating Injury. Ming's transformation from exceptional sighted marksman to revolutionary blind shooter began on March 15, 1969, when an American grenade exploded 3 meters from his position during a firefight near the DMZ, causing massive facial injuries that destroyed both eyes while leaving him conscious and aware of his devastating loss. The explosion occurred during a mission where Ming was providing sniper support for North Vietnamese forces engaging American patrol units in heavily contested territory where precision elimination could determine tactical outcomes for entire operations. Ming's immediate response to his injury was not despair, but analytical assessment of his remaining capabilities and systematic evaluation of how his non-visual shooting techniques could be adapted to compensate for the complete loss of visual targeting. His medical evacuation and treatment revealed the extent of his injuries: complete bilateral blindness with no possibility of vision restoration, significant facial trauma affecting his ability to use conventional sighting equipment, and psychological challenges that would test his determination to continue serving as an effective military asset. But Ming's psychological evaluation revealed extraordinary mental resilience and adaptive thinking that suggested he might be capable of developing alternative techniques that could maintain his effectiveness despite his devastating visual impairment. Dr. Yuen Van Duke, a military physician who specialized in adapting wounded personnel for continued service, recognized Ming's potential and recommended him for experimental rehabilitation programs designed to develop alternative combat techniques for visually impaired soldiers. Ming's rehabilitation became a pioneering effort to determine whether systematic non-visual techniques could maintain or even enhance sniper effectiveness when conventional visual targeting was impossible. Chapter 4. The Systematic Adaptation. Ming's adaptation to blind shooting required systematic development of alternative techniques that utilized his remaining senses with precision that exceeded normal human capabilities, while creating new methods for target identification and engagement. His training in blind marksmanship began with comprehensive enhancement of acoustic awareness that allowed him to detect, identify, and locate targets using only sound information while maintaining the precision necessary for effective elimination at extended ranges. Ming developed systematic techniques for analyzing environmental sounds that provided information about target distance, direction, movement patterns, and tactical situation that visual observation couldn't detect, while creating comprehensive battlefield awareness despite his blindness. His enhanced acoustic capabilities included the ability to distinguish between different types of equipment, identify individual personnel characteristics through their movement patterns, and predict optimal shooting opportunities based on sound analysis that exceeded what sighted observers could achieve. But Ming's most revolutionary innovation was his development of sound ballistics, systematic calculations that used acoustic information to determine optimal shooting solutions while accounting for environmental factors that affected both sound transmission and projectile trajectory. His sound-based targeting system included techniques for using spotter assistance that maximized the effectiveness of verbal guidance while maintaining his ability to make independent targeting decisions based on his superior acoustic analysis and systematic shooting methods. Ming's rehabilitation established systematic procedures for blind shooting that could be taught to other visually impaired personnel while proving that non-visual techniques could achieve precision that exceeded conventional marksmanship when properly developed and applied. Chapter 5. The Revolutionary Techniques. Ming's development of systematic blind shooting techniques created innovations that exceeded what conventional sniper training could provide while establishing new possibilities for precision marksmanship that didn't depend on visual targeting capabilities. His acoustic targeting system included comprehensive analysis of environmental sound patterns that provided information about wind speed and direction, atmospheric conditions, and terrain characteristics that affected both sound transmission and ballistic performance. Ming developed systematic procedures for using sound reflection and environmental acoustics to determine target range with accuracy that exceeded laser range finding while creating targeting solutions that accounted for all environmental factors affecting shot precision. His breathing and body control techniques achieved stability and precision that exceeded what sighted marksmen could accomplish while creating systematic approaches to shot execution that eliminated variables that affected accuracy for conventional shooters. But Ming's most significant innovation was his integration of spotter communication that transformed traditional spotter-shooter relationships into systematic coordination where acoustic analysis and verbal guidance created targeting precision that exceeded what individual sighted marksmen could achieve. His spotter integration techniques included systematic communication protocols that conveyed essential targeting information while allowing Ming to maintain independent decision-making and shot execution based on his superior acoustic analysis and environmental awareness. Ming's revolutionary approach proved that effective marksmanship was based more on systematic understanding of environmental factors and precise shot execution than on visual target identification, while demonstrating that properly adapted blind shooting could exceed conventional sighting methods. Chapter 6. The Return to Combat. Ming's return to operational status 6 months after his injury marked the first deployment of a completely blind sniper in military history, testing his revolutionary techniques under real combat conditions while proving the effectiveness of systematic non-visual marksmanship. His first mission involved eliminating American observation personnel who were directing helicopter operations from positions where their acoustic signatures could be detected and analyzed, despite visual concealment that defeated conventional sniper targeting. Ming's systematic acoustic analysis allowed him to identify target location, movement patterns, and optimal engagement opportunities using only sound information, while his spotter provided essential visual confirmation and environmental assessment. His successful elimination of Lieutenant Morrison at 587 meters demonstrated that blind shooting techniques could achieve precision that exceeded conventional marksmanship while proving the tactical effectiveness of systematic non-visual targeting methods. The mission established Ming's continued value as an operational asset while demonstrating that his revolutionary techniques could achieve tactical objectives that sighted snipers couldn't accomplish due to the superior acoustic analysis and systematic shooting capabilities he had developed. But perhaps most importantly, Ming's successful return to combat proved that visual impairment could be overcome through systematic technique development while creating innovations that enhanced rather than limited precision marksmanship capabilities. His operational success established precedents for integrating disabled personnel into active combat roles while proving that proper adaptation and training could transform apparent limitations into tactical advantages that exceeded conventional capabilities. Chapter 7: The Teaching Revolution. Ming's systematic development of blind shooting techniques created opportunities for him to train other visually impaired personnel while establishing educational programs that could benefit both disabled and sighted marksmen through enhanced sensory awareness and systematic shooting methods. His instruction methods emphasized comprehensive sensory integration and systematic environmental analysis that improved shooting precision for all students regardless of their visual capabilities, while creating training approaches that exceeded conventional marksmanship education. Ming students included both blind and sighted personnel who learned to utilize acoustic targeting and systematic shooting techniques that enhanced their capabilities while proving that his innovations had broad applications for precision marksmanship training. The training programs revealed that systematic non-visual techniques could improve shooting precision for sighted marksmen by providing alternative targeting methods and enhanced environmental awareness that complemented visual observation while reducing dependency on sight alone. Ming's teaching legacy included development of standardized procedures for blind shooting that could be implemented in military training programs while creating systematic approaches to accessibility that influenced broader military adaptation policies. His instructional methods proved that effective marksmanship education should include comprehensive sensory training and systematic technique development that maximized human potential regardless of individual physical limitations or capabilities. But perhaps most importantly, Ming's teaching demonstrated that revolutionary innovations often emerged from overcoming apparent limitations while proving that systematic adaptation could transform disadvantages into superior capabilities when properly approached. Chapter 8: The Advanced Innovations. Ming's continued development of blind shooting techniques produced innovations that exceeded his original adaptations while creating systematic approaches that pushed the boundaries of what non-visual precision marksmanship could accomplish. His advanced acoustic targeting included techniques for analyzing complex sound environments that provided detailed information about multiple targets simultaneously while creating systematic procedures for prioritizing and engaging optimal threats based on acoustic analysis alone. Ming developed systematic methods for calculating ballistic solutions using only environmental sound analysis while creating targeting procedures that accounted for wind patterns, atmospheric conditions, and terrain effects that visual observation couldn't detect or measure accurately. His equipment modifications included rifle adaptations that enhanced acoustic feedback and systematic positioning aids that maximized his ability to maintain optimal shooting positions while ensuring consistent precision despite his visual impairment. But Ming's most advanced innovation was his development of acoustic ballistics systematic calculations that used sound analysis to predict optimal shooting solutions with accuracy that exceeded conventional optical targeting while creating precision that seemed impossible for blind marksmen. His advanced techniques included coordination with multiple spotters that created systematic targeting solutions for complex tactical situations while maintaining his independence and decision-making authority based on superior acoustic analysis capabilities. Ming's innovations established new theoretical frameworks for precision marksmanship that emphasized systematic environmental analysis and comprehensive sensory integration rather than visual targeting as the foundation for achieving optimal shooting precision. Chapter 9: The Legendary Mission. Ming's most challenging operations tested his advanced blind shooting techniques against sophisticated enemies while demonstrating capabilities that exceeded what conventional snipers could achieve through systematic application of revolutionary non-visual methods. His assignment to eliminate Colonel David Chen, an American counter-sniper specialist who had developed advanced concealment and counter-detection techniques, required Ming to develop innovations that exceeded his established systematic approaches while maintaining blind shooting precision. Chen's sophisticated countermeasures included acoustic masking, movement techniques that minimized sound signatures, and detection equipment designed to locate enemy snipers through their acoustic emissions rather than visual identification. Ming's systematic response to Chen's countermeasures involved developing advanced acoustic analysis that could penetrate sound masking while creating targeting solutions that exceeded Chen's expectations about blind shooting capabilities. His successful elimination of Chen at 743 meters under conditions that included active acoustic countermeasures demonstrated precision that exceeded theoretical possibilities for blind marksmanship while proving the superiority of systematic non-visual techniques. The mission established Ming as the most effective sniper operating against counter-sniper specialists while demonstrating that revolutionary techniques could overcome even informed opposition designed specifically to counter his innovative approaches. Ming's legendary status was confirmed through subsequent operations that achieved tactical objectives impossible for conventional snipers while proving that systematic blind shooting represented advancement rather than adaptation of precision marksmanship. Chapter 10, The Impossible Precision. Ming's ultimate demonstration of blind shooting mastery came during a mission that required precision that exceeded what even optimal sighted marksmen could achieve while proving that systematic non-visual techniques could surpass conventional limitations under any circumstances. The mission involved eliminating multiple targets simultaneously from positions where visual identification was impossible for sighted observers, while acoustic analysis provided comprehensive targeting information that exceeded what optical observation could detect. Ming's systematic coordination of multiple eliminations using only acoustic targeting demonstrated precision and tactical awareness that exceeded conventional sniper capabilities while proving the superior effectiveness of his revolutionary techniques. His achievement of 4 confirmed eliminations within 30 seconds using systematic blind shooting techniques established performance standards that exceeded what multiple-sighted snipers could accomplish through conventional coordination while demonstrating individual precision that seemed superhuman. The mission's success proved that Ming's systematic techniques had evolved beyond compensation for visual impairment to become superior methods that exceeded conventional marksmanship regardless of sensory capabilities available to the marksman. His impossible precision established new theoretical limits for human marksmanship while demonstrating that systematic development could transcend apparent physical limitations to create capabilities that exceeded normal human potential. Ming's achievement proved that true mastery involved systematic optimization of all available capabilities rather than dependence on any single sense or technique, while showing that revolutionary adaptation could exceed conventional excellence. Chapter 11, The International Recognition. Ming's revolutionary blind shooting techniques attracted international attention from military organizations seeking to understand how systematic non-visual methods could enhance precision marksmanship capabilities for both disabled and conventional personnel. His systematic approaches to blind shooting were studied by medical and military researchers who recognized that his techniques provided insights into human sensory capabilities and systematic training methods that could advance understanding of human potential and adaptation. Ming's innovations influenced development of accessibility programs in military organizations worldwide while establishing systematic procedures for integrating disabled personnel into combat roles that maximize their capabilities rather than limiting their participation. The international recognition of Ming's achievements demonstrated that revolutionary innovations often emerged from overcoming apparent limitations while proving that systematic adaptation could create capabilities that exceeded conventional expectations. His techniques were incorporated into advanced marksmanship training programs that emphasized comprehensive sensory integration and systematic environmental analysis for all personnel regardless of their individual sensory capabilities or limitations. But perhaps most importantly, Ming's international impact established new understanding of human potential and systematic training that influenced broader approaches to military education and personnel development worldwide. His legacy proved that exceptional achievement often required transcending conventional limitations while demonstrating that systematic innovation could transform apparent disadvantages into superior capabilities through proper understanding and application. Chapter 12, The Final Victory. Ming's culminating achievement came during his final operational mission when he was assigned to provide sniper support for major tactical operations that would test his systematic blind shooting techniques against the most challenging conditions possible. The mission required precision that exceeded what any sniper had achieved while operating under environmental and tactical conditions that would challenge the most advanced conventional marksmanship capabilities available to military forces. Ming's systematic analysis of the tactical situation revealed opportunities for achieving strategic impact through precision eliminations that could only be accomplished using his revolutionary acoustic targeting and systematic blind shooting techniques. His successful completion of the mission established his final confirmed elimination count while demonstrating that systematic non-visual techniques could achieve tactical objectives impossible for conventional snipers operating under identical conditions. Ming's achievement of 89 confirmed eliminations using systematic blind shooting techniques established the effectiveness of his revolutionary methods while proving that visual impairment could be transformed into tactical advantage through proper systematic adaptation. His final mission demonstrated that true precision marksmanship was based on systematic understanding of environmental factors and optimal technique execution rather than visual targeting alone, while proving that revolutionary adaptation could exceed conventional limitations. Epilogue: The Vision Beyond Sight. Chen Wei Ming achieved 89 confirmed eliminations using systematic blind shooting techniques that revolutionized understanding of human potential and precision marksmanship while establishing innovations that continue influencing military training and accessibility programs worldwide. His transformation from exceptional sighted marksman to revolutionary blind sniper demonstrated that apparent limitations could become superior capabilities through systematic adaptation and innovative technique development that exceeded conventional training methods. Ming's revolutionary blind shooting techniques proved that effective precision marksmanship was based more on systematic environmental analysis and optimal shooting technique than on visual targeting, while establishing new theoretical frameworks for human capability development. His teaching legacy influenced development of accessibility programs and systematic training methods that maximized human potential regardless of individual physical limitations, while creating educational approaches that enhanced capabilities for all personnel. Modern military training includes systematic sensory integration and comprehensive environmental analysis techniques that were directly influenced by Ming's innovations while maintaining the systematic approaches that enabled his extraordinary achievements. His story demonstrates that revolutionary innovations often emerge from overcoming apparent limitations while proving that systematic adaptation can transform disadvantages into superior capabilities when properly understood and applied through dedicated development. Today, Ming's blind shooting techniques continue advancing precision marksmanship capabilities while establishing systematic approaches to human potential that influence military training, accessibility programs, and understanding of what humans can achieve through proper adaptation. His legacy proves that true vision comes from within rather than from what the eyes can see, while demonstrating that systematic technique development can transcend any physical limitation when approached with proper understanding and determined innovation. The blind marksman achieved perfect precision by learning to see with more than his eyes, while proving that the greatest obstacles can become the greatest strengths when overcome through systematic innovation and unwavering determination. In the end, Ming's loss of sight became his gain of insight into capabilities that exceeded what sighted marksmen could achieve, while establishing systematic approaches that maximized human potential regardless of individual sensory limitations. His 89 eliminations represent not just exceptional marksmanship, but proof that human adaptation can transcend any limitation while creating innovations that advance understanding of what systematic training and determined innovation can accomplish. Ming taught the world that true marksmanship comes from systematic precision rather than visual targeting, while proving that the most important sight is the insight that allows humans to transcend apparent limitations and achieve what seems impossible. The village hunter who lost his eyes but found perfect precision demonstrated that systematic innovation can overcome any obstacle while creating capabilities that exceed conventional limitations through proper understanding and dedicated application. Chen Wei Ming's blind shooting proved that vision is a state of mind rather than a function of eyes, while establishing that human potential has no limits when approached through systematic innovation and revolutionary adaptation techniques. His legacy reminds us that the greatest achievements often emerge from overcoming the greatest challenges, while proving that systematic adaptation can transform any apparent disadvantage into superior capability when properly understood and systematically developed. The blind eagle soared highest when he could no longer see the sky, proving that true precision comes from systematic understanding rather than visual observation, while demonstrating that human potential exceeds any physical limitation when approached with innovative determination.